Yo, it's Max Henkin, better known as Pin Hat Matt. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna make my packages appear in 3, 2. Oh, whoa, that was weird. Whoa. Oh, wow, look at all those packages. There are totes full of packages everywhere. All right, well, I'm already passing the Bremerton Airport. Bremerton Airport's it's a pretty small airport. It's a little personal plane airport. My DSP back there somewhere. The big old square building. I got the green light, about to get the yellow to the red light. It always happens like this. Oh, not today, FedEx. Not today. What's going on, everybody? Max Heckin here, better known as Pin Hat Matt, because of the pins on the hat. Today I'm gonna be, I don't know, I might talk a little bit more about Centralia. It might be a shorter video because my phone memory is full and I'm having a hard time uploading my last video. And here I am with the up and down screen again. Hold up. So I did a little bit more research, personal research on the massacre, the Centralia massacre. Many people call it Armistice Night or Armistice Day. There was a massacre that happened after the First World War. The First World War happened. We won, obviously. We came home. It was a very, very patriotic time for Americans. Just America was just happy that we won, right? So this is the anniversary. So Armistice Day is the year after. The Legionnaires, they're called Legionnaires. The ones that came back home, they had a little parade down Tower Street, which is the same street that's adjacent to that Fox Theater that we saw. Now Fox Theater, I'm not sure how long it's been there. I'll look that up here in a little bit because I want to know about that. But knowing more about the massacre history was pretty neat. It's right out. Okay, the parade happened on Tower Street. It's a parade for people that just came back from the war. So they went all the way down, came all the way back, and it is said that people shot and killed some of the Legionnaires. And so Legionnaires, they had their bayonets and their guns and they fired back. Unfortunately, 3 of the men were gunned down that day there. One of the other guys, we're gonna call them Wobblies, who are part of the Union. So in that one lodging place that I was pointing at too, there's a big mural on top depicting one of the guys that were a Legionnaire and not only a Legionnaire, he was also a Wobbly. So he was associated with both, but he was inside the Wobbly headquarters at the time when the shooting started. After a couple of the Legionnaires got shot down, these angry Legionnaires and people, just Americans, were just angry at these Wobblers for firing back or firing on the guys at all. And there was a gunfight. Some people say that they're protecting themselves, but who knows? Who knows? What a crazy alibi to just come up with right away. Who knows? I don't know. Everything is still hearsay. It's so wild. But this one guy, friend, really bad with names, so his name is not coming up in my brain. The double associate. He didn't want the Legionnaires to get him. He fought in the war, but he was also associated with the Union. Okay. So the Legionnaires and all these people came around and went to find this guy. I think it's Howard. I want to call him Howard. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm going to be mad embarrassed if it's not Howard. No, let's call him Howard anyways. Howard got chased out the back door. He ran as far as he could. He made it all the way down to the lake, or to the river, where he got cornered. And there was a guy with a gun running towards him, and he did what he thought he needed to do and shot at the guy. That was his split-second reaction. Shot the guy, tried to run a little bit farther. They got him. They still got him, though. They beat him up. They beat him up real good, and then threw him over into jail. But the sad thing is, later on that night, some say, this is still speculation, some say they castrated him and then hung him on the bridge overnight and let him stay there. After, later on, like a day later, I believe, they got his corpse, brought it back to the jail, and threw it back in the jail with the other inmates to strike a fear into them. And it was just really sad. It's crazy. But the lengths people go to have ideals. I mean, people die for what they believe in, so that's what you gotta do, I guess. Die for what you believe in. I mean, you do what you do every day as a person because you believe in what you're doing is right, or it's what benefits you most, in my opinion. But I'm pretty sure that's a pretty wide opinion. But I feel like in this one case, going after a guy that is associated with both being in the war and being in the Union, to be hung on a bridge, that's old school. I'm gonna say that's too old school for America today. Americans can have their ideals and thoughts, and we're better about talking them out now. I mean, to an extent, there's still, people still kill, and it's sad. After about like a whole night of the prisoners being in prison with a corpse that just got mangled and tangled. Ugh. What are you gonna do? What can you do? They made, the National Guard came in and made the Legionnaires bury all four men, just to make things right. Because I don't know, they sure would. And like, it didn't take long, but people took notice, And stuff needed to change. A lot of stuff needed to change. And they changed it. A lot of stuff has changed from a little over 100 years ago. That's so crazy. Just 100 years ago. For my younger viewers, if anybody ever tells you that they live out in the sticks, an older person might tell you this, that they live out over in the sticks. This is what they mean. There's trees for days and days and days. Sticks as far as the eye can see. So I'm gonna cue up my Scott on tape, my Adam the Woo, my Justin Scar, Tim Tracker. Let's see who else I need to be keeping up with. Best Life, Fresh Bake, no. Man, I'm so happy I got to see some of these tubers, man. I saw Nate paging Mr. Morrow in Disney World at my resort. And it was pretty awesome. He was out fishing. He had a little pole, had a beer. Got nothing. You just have to genuinely know that you ain't gonna catch anything there, because it's catch and release. Not my cup of tea. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is a huge septic tank on top of that truck in front of me. I can't tell by the sheer smell, but it smells like septic tank. And there's a special smell or someone out there for everyone, but not me. A lot of people come out here for the outlet shopping and all the yummy foods that you can find. But there's so much history. It's just right here. A tragic happening happened just over 100 years ago. I'm about to cross this bridge. This bridge is next to a river. This is the same river that our Howard got stopped on, and he got cornered and had to shoot a dude. Skookumchuck River, and this bridge right here is famous. Oh, now knowing what I know about that bridge that we just crossed. That bridge was replaced, but the bridge used to be called the Hangman's Bridge for the specific reason of having a man hung on that bridge. The same man that was running away for his life. Woo! Man, I can't wait to find some of these places now. I'll show you guys some of these buildings. A lot of weird, scary history. Let's go find them. I'm down to find some of these places for you guys. What? Hangman's Bridge. I crossed it for over a month now. Never knew. Now I know. And now you know. Weird. Preservation of this place is pretty nice. This property has been placed on the National Registration of Historic Places by the United States Department of Interior. And so this used to be the old Elks Lodge. This is where the old Legionnaires used to come hang out and get together. And then they put up a big mural afterwards. This mural has a big significance. There's angels holding a pie in the sky saying something. There's cats coming out of the sky. It's pretty neat. This is the new headquarters of the Legions, well, the Elk Club. It looks pretty grand, pretty great. Here's another picture of the park I got yesterday. Some of the gazebo. And that library. I need to do that library soon. but not even a block away, maybe a block and a half away. You can see this intersection right here. The very next intersection over is where they had the parade. That Fox Theater is still there, pretty awesome. So this is Tower Street. Tower Street is famous for the famous parade that took place and tragedy that happened thereafter. So down this road is a lot of history. I'm back here there's Locust right there, Locust Street, which splits off between the two. And there's a lot that goes on. Little speeder speeding away right here. All right, let's get going on this road. Looks like we're gonna end up stopping here. Get a better look at the theater since we're at the stop sign. Centralia, September 14th, 1910. Buffalo Bill and his Wild West show. Right here at the Fox Theater. Tavern Tower. Here, I'm gonna want to get over here this way. Because right here is, you can see the Olympic Club. Olympic Club, if you look up pictures and this building right here, this Mexican building, this is where it all happened, right here. And it's just wild. Just think about 100 years ago, we just won the World War, First World War. Another facade back here. How cool is that? Antique Mall. Check it out. Cell phone tower. Cool. And right past this train, we got the King Agriculture Museum. It's open through June to September, I believe. Museum opening June 2nd. The line's about to start. Thursday through Sunday. If you can see what I can see, but there's a ring around the sun. There is a special name for this, but I forgot what it's called. It's pretty neat. Some high up murals here in the city of Centralia. The sun is coming down. It's around 6 o'clock. Ferry worker towing around a horse and buggy. Tower Avenue. Got some oxen pulling up some logs right here. Sponsored by Seattle's First National Bank and Still Northwest. Hell yeah, Still. Cool. But right next to all of these right here is this building. And if you look very closely to the top, you can match it up, which is so wild that you can match this building up right here with some historical landmarks. Unless it's down there, further down there, I don't think so. This has to be it. We've got the Olympic Club right here. I believe that was the building with the Olympic Club Hotel. That is so wild. This is where they had their little parade. This is where they walked up and down to show off what's going on here. A dark, grim history, but a prevalent one at that. Coast Guard came by very next day after the shooting, just to calm everyone down. I didn't think I was gonna make it this far, but I have found the cemetery where his name's not Howard. Let's stop calling him Howard now. His name is Wesley Everest. Wesley Everest was the private. I believe this is the way. Sent out here on their thing. Got all the flags up here representing Washington State, all the branches of the military. I don't know how I'm gonna find this. The reason why I wanted to come out this way, because I saw myself a little documentary, and the documentary talked a lot about these guys. I'm looking for my World War I vets. Where are you? Trying to get out. Leave them alone. Oh, I didn't think I'd find it. And it's where I was parking before. I'm parked way across the cemetery. But yo, check this out. Whoa. This is intense. This is history right here. Wesley Everett, killed November 11th, 1919, age 32. Nathan Wesley Everett, private U.S. Army, World War I. Wow. A lot of sad things happened this day with this person. Cool. Well, I gotta get going. Well, cool. Some weird emotions to take in. Oh. An understanding that I'll never understand. I mean, I get it. I understand it. But why? Why? Why can't it be like it was today? Why can't we just talk things out? Well, it's not much today for me to do. Just finding the spots I didn't find. It's got a little fountain right here. I don't know why I'm doing this up and down again. Up and down is not the way to go, Mr. Matt. Pin hat Matt. What a pinhead. Such a pinhead. Got bird battle. They're just yelling at each other. What you yelling at, bird? Anyways, I think that about does it. I'm just gonna get my happy butt home. 1940, 1950. All these people lived a life I'm never gonna get to see. 1980 or 1880. Who's born in 1880? That was like a turn of their century. I was born in 87, so when the 000s come running through, you just look at it like, dang. Well, I guess only we get the 000s. They got the 19s and the 18s. Saw a lot of cool things. not enough, not enough. Town is quiet, town is small. Oh, let's finish this out the right way. I went looking all around here, looked all around here, and he just happened to be on the other side right there. And I see that white little speck in the center of the screen right over there. Huh. Well, let's go home. Poppy flowers.